So here's a system of equations. We want to solve it. It just says solve the system of equations. So we're going to use our same techniques that we've been using. Now it looks like I'm catching a little break here. It looks like if I take the top equation and the second equation, those x's are going to cancel out. So I like the looks of that. I'm going to go ahead and recopy them. So x plus 2y plus 6z equals 5. And then the green equation, I'm not multiplying by anything, I'm just copying it down. There is a lot of copy work with these problems. And then I'm going to add those equations together. Okay, so the x's are canceling out. I get 3y plus 4z equals 8. Let me double check my math. 2 and 1. Oh, yeah, 6 minus 2 and 5 and 3. Okay, that looks good. Now, if I take the top equation, the blue equation, so let me copy it down. Oh, no, I don't want the top equation. I want to take the middle equation and the bottom equation, right? Now, one thing I need to point out here, just a sec, let me copy this down. Make sure I get all my negative signs right. And the bottom equation. You have to make sure at this beginning part, when I've eliminated, like in this case, I eliminated the x's using the blue and green equations, I have to make sure that I choose two different equations. So I chose the green one and the purple one, the middle and the bottom, and I have to eliminate the same variable. If I don't, I'm not going to get anywhere with this problem, okay? So that's kind of a big deal that I'm just mentioning, so hopefully you can remember that. All right, when I add these together, the x's drop out. I get negative 3y minus 4z equals 4. Well, I kind of was suspicious of something like this. Okay, so let me double check my math. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to take then the other yz equation I got, and I'm going to put it right down here, and put 3y plus 4z equals 8. Now, some of you might be saying, oh, great, the y's are going to cancel out. And you're right, but we're going to have a situation here, and we're going to have to be careful. So I just want to point these things out. So I'm going to switch it to orange just so we can see it in a different color. Negative 3y and 3y, those do cancel out. But negative 4z and 4z also cancel out. So what do you get on the left-hand side? You get 0. That's okay. Don't let the 0 scare you. It just means the y's canceled out and the z's canceled out. Now what are you getting on the right-hand side? And this is important. The 4 and the 8 make 12. Okay? Now, you don't have any variables in that equation. You have 0 equals 12. That is not true. 0 does not equal 12. This is a false equation, or a false statement, and so it means there is no solution. So remember back like 4 or 5 videos ago, we had all those pictures, those 3-dimensional pictures, and sometimes there was no solution. Well, it was one of those cases. Now we don't have to figure out which case it is. We just get to say there's no solution, and we're going to move on. Okay? So in a way, it kind of makes the work easier because we got all the variables canceled out, and so we got a false statement, so now we know, okay, there's no solution in this case.